I guess they just have a stick up their asses and they think the end and be all of themselves. So fuck off, basically. And we'll take this beef public.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Casuals. I hope you guys enjoyed our forfeit episode. Finally, we got around to do it.
What a fucking episode.
And it was really, really fun. I mean, I might have got off a bit easy, but this fucking idiot whose phone's on
But yeah,
really did his challenge and sweated it through.
kudos to Zeus. Ultimate respect for you. Now we have even more expectations going forward into the next challenge that we ever do. So Zeus, you have a lot to live up to. Good job to the entire team, basically.
Yep.
Amazing video, amazing product.
We are men of our word.
Yes.
If there's a bet, if there's a challenge, we'll do it.
We'll do it.
Doesn't matter if it's 2 months or 2 days, we'll do it.
We'll do it, man.
Moving on, we announced on our page that we're going to the Spurs versus Arsenal game on Sunday. I will not be there, but all these guys will be there. And there's actually a little beef going on. Sammy was nice enough to text or DM the Arsenal fan club in Mumbai that we really want to come and film with you guys. And they just told him to fuck off. So we ended up going to the Spurs people. But you want to elaborate on that story?
Yeah, I was really pissed off when it happened in the moment. I was with Sattu and Zeus, I think, when it happened. And I was trying to come up with... I wanted to respond to them immediately, telling them to go fuck off. But they were like, no, take a breather. Like, think about it a little more. Let's not burn any bridges. And I thought about it a lot. And in some ways, they were right. But I still haven't calmed down. So fuck off, Arsenal Mumbai supporters group. Actually, go suck a dick. I never want to be... We should never, ever try to do anything with them ever again. We've done such good work with
Unless
Real.
you pay us.
We've done such good work with Real Madrid Mumbai supporters group, FCB supporters group, which is
United.
the Barcelona, United. And they've been so welcoming and made us a part of the community, even though I'm not a United fan, Madrid, or a Barca fan. Like ZS, we went for the Madrid game in Borivali. It was awesome. So again, with the Arsenal supporters group, we reached out. We tried to come up with a compromise where we were like, we won't mention your name. Let us just come and help show people that watching live sports is fun and like doing things together is fun. I guess they just have a stick up their asses and they think the end and be all of themselves. So fuck off, basically. And we'll take this beef public. And it hurts. It hurts as an Arsenal fan that they've said no to me. It's a little more personal than anything else. So that's why I am reacting like this. Otherwise, I'm a very calm, composed, sensible human being.
No, but it's been so much fun going to all these live shoots. We've had so much great content.
Yeah.
And like the friends we've made, the videos we've shot, the drinks we've had. It's all been so much fun. And these guys were just like, sorry, we cannot allow a third party into our bar to watch the game. So, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And fuck them.
We don't need them.
Yeah. As much as we're hating on the Arsenal fan club, I think let's just give a shout out to the Spurs club because they were extremely open to us. They said, please come shoot, text us if you need anything. They sent the person's number who's like the main guy. So as much as we don't like the club, shout out to Spurs.
Shout out Spurs Mumbai. His name is Ayush. Great guy. He supports Spurs, so we don't see eye to eye on many things. But this is something we could come together to for the greater good.
And we are nice guys, bro. Ask Div.
Shiv. Shiv. We'll reveal who Shiv and Div are later in the episode.
Alright, it's Wednesday, so we have to do a this or that. We normally stay away from the sports in this segment, but we're going to tease our next guest. So the this or that for this week is Padel versus Pickel. Sattu. I don't think you've played any.
I've not played either. But paddle clips are way more entertaining, so paddle for me.
Yeah, I started off playing paddle, but now right next to my house there's a pickle court.
Dadar Parsi.
So I've been addicted to the game. I would pick pickle for a few reasons. Two main reasons. One, I think it's more accessible to everyone, so you don't need to be as athletic to play it. Tana smiling.
It's a fat man sport. Is that what you're saying?
It's everyone's sport.
We should bring this up with the guest when he comes on.
We will for sure. And also, it's way cheaper to play pickle in Bombay. Like paddle courts are ridiculously expensive, and they're also all booked out continuously. So
Let's not get into that. There's artificial scarcity being created by a select few people who we know personally.
You know who you are.
So,
Yeah.
if you want a paddle slot right now in Bombay, you have to wait till like an evening slot. You have to wait till February.
It's because these 2-3 people have come together to create some kind of oligopoly and controlling all these prices where they're basically making it impossible for other people to play paddle.
It's like they're selling black market tickets and all.
Yeah.
Basically, you want a slot, you ask him and then you book it.
They're
And
literally
yeah.
selling slots and shit.
And like
So-
people tell me, why haven't you been playing paddle? Is it because you suck? Because someone has spread that rumor all over the internet. But it's actually because I can't find a slot because of these hoe bags.
Yeah. So I choose Pickel.
Okay, so that's paddle and Pickel. I'm going to go with paddle. I think, like Sattu said, the clips, just from a viewer's perspective, paddle is more fun to watch. I think Pickel can get boring with everyone just rushing to the net and playing it around the kitchen. So I think that can get a little boring from a Pickel perspective. Not the best answer considering who our next guest is going to be, but I'm going to stand with paddle.
I got paddle as well. I'm actually pretty decent at it, so I've had a lot of fun playing. I used to play it a lot last couple of years, and now, like you said, because of the slot bullshit, I haven't found a game. But yeah, Pickel I've never really played. It seems a little more boring than paddle. A lot more action in paddle, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Pickel is a lot of fun to play. Don't get me wrong, but if I had to pick from the two, I'd go paddle.
All right, sounds good. Moving on.
3v1 again, yeah. Is it you? Last time it was Tanay with the solo. Zeus, we have a mic for you. So yeah, last time it was Tanay alone with Salubhai. This time it's Zeus alone with Pickel. Let's move on.
Yep. You have something for us?
Okay, yeah.
Twitter threads.
Before we get into Premier Picks, it's this internet trend that's been making the rounds on Twitter lately. It's called Barclays Men. So I'll just quickly explain it. I don't know if you guys have seen it on Twitter, but people have been compiling highlights of these Premier League players from anywhere between 2005 to like 2016 to 17. Basically, when Barclays lost their title sponsorship from Premier League, and overlaying those highlights with amazing indie music. A lot of them are old FIFA songs and mostly British bands. These players are not the best players, but they have some kind of indescribable aura about them. And they do not belong to any of the top big six clubs. They're usually from like a Stoke City or a Swansea, clubs that were in the mid-table when we were probably like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Basically, when I watch these clips, it takes me back to my childhood, sitting on that couch, just watching it. So yeah.
Start with Sattu.
Who's your Barclays man,
Yeah,
Sattu?
sure. So firstly, before we start, shout out to 1899 INE. As far as I know, he started the whole trend.
Shout
on
out.
Twitter. And
Big
in
up.
terms of a pick, I think for me, it's a dual pick. Dembaba and Papi Cisse tore up the Premier League for 12 games.
Amazing.
And then,
That wonder goal against Chelsea
yeah.
for Cisse.
And caused them to sign him as well, which didn't work out as well. But yeah.
Papi Cisse scored the wonder goal and we
And
signed Dembaba.
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 Just because they're black, huh? Just relax.
He's just got
Yeah, they're different humans.
Anyways, my pick is Adel Taarabt from QPR. I mean, at least his best years of his career were in QPR. He played for
I met
Tottenham
him.
and Fulham also. Tanay met him.
Let's all clap for Tanay.
Yeah, one of the best players in QPR history. I mean, ridiculous skills, flair. He had everything. Like, even the best defenses sometimes looked like shit.
Yeah.
And he was a ridiculously skillful player. Like, Trivela assists, Rabona crosses. It was incredibly fun to watch him. I remember sometimes if I saw QPR playing, I'd just want to watch him on the ball.
Yeah, and the best thing about him was he was fat.
Yeah,
He was-
that's what I was going to say. Love how Zeus has picked the outer shape footballer.
He was always overweight, and also the stories that Harry Redknapp has around the time he was managing
It's
him
crazy.
with Adel Taarabt. He is, I love that pick.
He's one of those ballers that probably just never actually gave effort on the training ground. Just came on the day,
Yeah.
Hazard style, and just killed it.
You want to compare Taarabt to Hazard?
No, just style.
Both out of shape. So
Both out of shape, lazy footballers, but
Yeah.
unbelievable with the ball at their feet.
I'm gonna go to Rory Delap. I don't think that kind of threat with the throw-ins has ever been recreated since him. He used to cause havoc for Arsenal. I've had nightmares just thinking about this dude taking a throw-in, man. Those long sleeves, a guy on the touchline always by him with a towel so that he could wipe the ball, grip it, and just rocket it and flat in. And usually Arsenal's goalkeeper at the time would fumble it, and
Like you.
we'd usually concede a goal. Shut the fuck up. So mine is Rory Delap.
But yeah, that was like a cheat code. It's better than a corner because you can aim it so much better with your hands. Like,
It was way better
Insane.
and then they had Peter Crouch at some point, and I don't remember the other forwards. I think Kenvin Jones was also there at some point, who just get on the back of those things.
yeah, so for my pick, I have Hatem Ben Arfa.
Class.
Complete flair player. His
Yeah.
dribbling is off the charts. There was a couple of seasons where he went insane for Newcastle.
Mhm.
Got signed by PSG after that, so that shows you the level. And yeah, what goals he scored. I mean, his dribbling, he's dribbled the whole pitch and scored a couple of goals. Insane, silky smooth.
His goal against Bolton,
Chelsea was one.
and
Yeah.
Bolton, I think, where he cut through the middle of the park and was...
And then he poked it in or something.
Yeah, it was just...
Magic.
Yeah, magic at that point. Probably should have been nominated for the Puskás. Probably was.
I think he
but
was a top 3, top 5 in the Premier League that year.
Yeah.
That goal for sure.
Amazing.
We want to name a couple more? Anything off your head?
Yeah, I have some. You want to go, Sattu?
Yeah, I was saying just on the subject of Arsenal trauma, might as well shout out Michu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An absolute terrorist to our defense for the last few years, but yeah.
Yeah, I have some written down here. Some honorable mentions. I'd go for Wilfred Bonney, Crouch, Miralles from Everton, Delafeu from Everton, Yelovich from Everton, Arnautovic, Shane Long, and Gyan, Asamoah Gyan, or Gian. All of these guys had amazing aura,
Zias
amazing
had one
moments.
to say that he has to say.
Yeah, I love Dimitri Payet. It was more of the time when Barclays ended, but
Yes.
towards those last years, he was too good. On that freak against Crystal Palace. I remember going to
Perfection.
London, I just bought a West Ham jersey only for Dimitri Payet.
You wore it, right, on
Yeah,
one
I
of
wore
the...
it, yeah.
And
I
we
would
brought
say,
him up that episode.
Yeah.
Leighton Baines.
Later, babes.
Is this Everton trip?
But Everton did have those players that went off, but
Smith.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
bro,
they
all of
never
them.
consistently put it together.
And you want to say Johan?
Johan Cabaye. Like Pep would say.
Can you do it?
In the Selhurst Park, in the Selhurst Park. He's too good, man.
Okay, moving on to Premier Picks. We'll start with... So Premier Picks is our segment where we pick out the big 5-6 teams and make a pick which team is going to win. And then if it's a draw, it's 2 points. If you get the winner right, it's 1 point. Mid-season or end of the season, we're going to do a huge forfeit.
We've
for that.
decided it, right? Do y'all want to just talk about it right now?
Is it a mid-season or a post-season? I'd say let's wait the whole thing then. If we're
Whole
doing that
thing?
challenge, yeah. The whole year.
Okay, so then mid-season also we should have something though.
Why
Mid-season we can...
Because Arsenal wins until mid-season, I mean mid-season anyway.
Yes, other teams also
That
pick
makes
wins.
no sense at all. Like you just brought it up
Mid-season counts for nothing.
but
Like you
brought
can
it
make up...
for content.
You can make
You
up...
wanna make
You're
content
too
or
scared
no?
of challenges,
Yeah.
bro.
What
I'm not really.
What
bro.
a pussy, man.
He started shouting before, and then he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, don't be a pussy. For
Yeah.
the mid-season, we'll decide something. I think
Mid-season
it'll be a good
trophies and all I
video.
don't like, bro.
Yeah, because y'all don't win anything,
It's
right?
pointless. We won the FA Cup, you won nothing.
What are you talking about, man? How is this even related to anything?
I'm just saying mid-season
You
is
want to make a
irrelevant.
video or no?
Mid-season is
You want to
irrelevant.
make a video or no? Oh,
Mid-season,
again, you're going to do some pussy shit. Oh, it's hurting. It's going to hurt me.
You guys said I had to do it, I did it.
Let's do it with hot wax then next time. If you want to do it
Next
properly.
time, no,
Your
yeah.
upper thigh is still left.
But I haven't lost the challenge since then. You're mad or what?
But we haven't waxed
isn't fun.
everything. We haven't waxed everything.
This isn't fun.
It's fun for me. It's fun for ZS. It's fun
We
for
haven't made a
Sattu.
bet. That has to be a new challenge. The
And
next
so-
one, everyone can be in the hot wax. The next quiz or something we do. will be a
So
hot
okay,
wax.
so let's do the halftime till the 19th
19th.
fixture. We can do hot waxing, like real men and women
Done.
do. Cool.
So
We're
I'll
lo-
have
we're
to do
locking
arms
that
or
in.
something.
Huh?
We're
Let's
locking that in.
Let's lock that in. One
fine.
leg hot wax.
Wait, say it again. We have to cut all this shit.
No, we won't. Are you
Are you
mad?
mad?
Yeah.
Okay,
So then we'll reveal the one at the end also.
Huh?
Let's reveal the final punishment also.
Yes. So okay. In December when we reach the 19th fixture, whoever's Okay, I have another caveat to this.
Okay.
See this, bro. Waste more time.
Not the person who finishes last, but the person who finishes second.
No.
No, bro.
That'll be so interesting. People will try to throw
But then I can just choose shit picks.
Exactly, but what if it goes wrong for you? And even I can choose shit
But
picks.
why would anyone
Even
want to
you can
lose at
choose-
anything, bro? Are you
Even
fucking
you can-
mad? You want to lose at something?
Exactly.
What is
that's
wrong
the,
with you?
That's the entire fucking point.
No, it makes
It'll
no
make
sense.
it more interesting. How you gonna finish
Bro.
second?
You know, I think I realized that we need to
Just-
figure this off camera.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Every time.
I think we should do
Wasting.
second.
I mean, I think seconds are really bad.
No, man.
Okay, we can come back to this later. We can come back to the second later.
I just think Premier Picks will get fucked if we do second. People will start shithousing. Like, there's no point.
Okay, fair enough.
We
fair
can.
enough.
I mean,
We can discuss it again.
But
Yeah.
last place is last place, bro. Do a forfeit. Mid and post.
Okay,
let's
y'all are
just
crying too much.
let's
Y'all
just
don't want to have
catch Tana
fun.
and give him hot wax.
Yeah.
Get hot wax anyways.
Y'all don't want to have fun. It's okay. We can do last place at the 19th fixture, hot wax.
Yeah.
And at the end of the season, whoever finishes second or last, we can decide that, has to go up and do an open mic at Indie Habitat or wherever they let us do it.
1 to
A
5
stand-up
minutes.
1 to 5 minutes stand-up gig. So we have the entire season basically to prepare for this
To not be
calamity.
second, apparently. That's fucking stupid.
That would be
bro.
so funny, man. We all are competing to not finish second.
Makes no sense.
Let's figure. I think there's some. I had to get his point. It'll just become fun. Picks will become chaos.
Chaotic, yes.
Yeah.
Sattu, you're keeping track, so you do whatever. Fuck you all, bro. Okay, Spurs Arsenal is the main game this weekend. We're going to Spurs fan club and watching the game. Picks, or you want to discuss a bit, Sammy? Talk about your injuries and everything.
Let's go with picks, and then while we're making the picks, I'll just go for it.
Cool.
Sattu?
So yeah, Spurs Arsenal, given the injuries, Tana, as you said, I think this one's going to be a draw. But unfortunately, I also think it's the start of our season ending right now. So
I love the confidence.
Sattu, you want to go over the injuries that we have?
yeah, sure. So Merino obviously signed, immediately got injured. in a
Classic Arsenal.
practice session. Yeah. Odegaard got injured on international duty. So essentially, what we were discussing is we're probably left with a Jorginho, Havertz, and Partey midfield pivot. So it's not looking good.
Sounds amazing.
Calafiori is injured.
Calafiori is also injured.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Was he playing?
He did come on.
He did come on in the last
first
two games.
Yeah, but it's just not looking good for us.
Zeus?
I was actually going to pick Arsenal when I was thinking about it, but like we said at the start of the show, fuck Arsenal. So I'm going to go for Spurs.
Nice.
Fair enough. I think if we recorded a few days ago when the Odegaard news and everything broke, I would have given you a massive overreaction. But since I started this season out pretty positive, let's keep that note going. I think we're going to win. The bookmakers have us as favorites, but I would like to say, frankly, they're out of their minds, because I think with our injuries, with all the problems that are going on, with Declan Rice being out, I think Tottenham should be the favorites. We're away. We don't have a midfield, like Sattu said. We're a donut that's being waiting to like get glazed on. If we lose, things are going to change. This is a must-win game for us. There, I said it. It's going to be a must-win game for us, because the next game is going to be City, and I don't know what's going to happen then if we lose this game.
I have draw as well. Arsenal have done really well at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And I don't think Spurs will turn up like that. And yeah, because of Arsenal's injuries, if they weren't injured, then I would have just picked Arsenal straight up. Looking much better this season and past as well.
So you went for a draw and Sattu went for a draw.
Yeah. And Spurs and Arsenal.
Sattu, we don't have a midfield. You're saying you think Rice, Jorginho and...
Rice is out.
Sorry, Havertz, Jorginho and Partey are going to start.
That would be my best guess. We were discussing. I'm not going to try to say his name. You can go for it.
Novenari?
Yes, him.
Yeah.
But I
Him.
feel like that becomes a Kobe Mainoo situation where he's just going to be scrambling to cover for Partey or Jorginho. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Arteta's going to do that either. I've heard on Twitter people are just fucking theorizing that Saka might start in midfield. He's done that in a past few games in like the 2021-2022 season. I think that's too much of a FIFA move.
Yeah, it's like Southgate is still haunting us.
Yeah, I don't really think that's going to happen. But yeah, midfield is going to be a huge, huge problem.
All right, next game is Southampton vs Man United. Sattu.
I'm going to be nice this time. I think United takes the win. But yeah, let's see. I'm guessing about 2-1 is my prediction.
No one asked for prediction, but okay.
I'm going for a draw. I think United not going to be able to come back. Been shit this season. I just think they're going to be shit the entire season. And if I'm wrong, I'll probably start with Sammy's second place bet.
So Southampton have lost 3 on the bounce now. The Red Devils have won 13 out of their last 14 games against promoted teams. It's a must-win game for United as well. Already so early in the season, considering how their form has been going. And I want United to fulfill what I had predicted for them. I want them to finish 3rd. So that's why I'm going to go for United. I just have a quick question for you. Did you see what happened with Duleep in the international break?
Yeah, he made a mistake and Koeman just subbed him off directly after. Koeman's a fucking hard guy, bro.
So this is the Manchester United-itis kicking in for Duleep already.
One mistake, Manchester United-itis.
Of course. Got canned at
Makes
halftime.
sense. Great.
Centre-back, same thing happened with
But-
Harry Maguire.
As Zia says, international football doesn't matter. It's nothing. It's a waste of time.
Off-season.
It's off-season, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I obviously have United. Zia says thrash last week. I'd say smack. United's going to smack Southampton. And I know we didn't ask for scores, but I'll say 4-1.
Also, I got by Black Fabrizio, it's this account on Twitter, who tweeted that Rashford is going to some Saudi team for 60 million. I'm like, shit, things are changing at United.
I'd be so happy, bro.
I know, this is bad for me. And turns out it was by Black Fabrizio. So good job, man. Next game.
All right, Bournemouth vs Chelsea.
Cool. Again, going to be slightly boring. Chelsea will take this one, I think.
Yeah, coming back from a 1-1 draw against Palace, and Palmer's also not too sure.
A thrashing.
Palmer also not too sure whether he's going to be playing this game, but I'll back the boys still.
What happened to Palmer?
He got withdrawn
Too
from
cold.
the international team. Not sure exactly what's wrong with him, but he's just doubtful for this game.
Damn.
But yeah, I'm going to go for Chelsea. I'm going to go for them all 38 games. Spoiler alert.
Good. I mean, okay, whatever. I don't know how that computes into you finishing second, but sure. I'm going to call this the Kepa derby, even though Kepa won't be able to play against his parent club. Coming off that unexpected win against Everton, Bournemouth, everyone I think is very high on Bournemouth to pull it off again. I don't think it's going to happen. I actually think this time for real, Chelsea is going to thrash them. So I'm going to go for a Chelsea win.
I'm flying high from the Bournemouth-Everton game. It's
Yeah.
going to be a draw. Yeah, I don't think Chelsea got it in them, man.
So you have 2 draws so
yeah,
far?
2 draws.
Damn.
Trying to finish first. All right, City Brentford.
Can we just all unanimously
Yes.
agree on this one?
Yeah, so I'm thinking moving forward, we should not include City in our Premier Picks unless they're playing a top 6 club.
Sure, fair.
Yeah?
I think that makes sense.
Because everyone is always going to go ahead and pick City, right?
Yeah.
No? Or you have something. Zias, you have something, right? Zias, say. Zias.
I was thinking of Brentford, but I think it's too early on in the season. But yeah, I agree.
If you want to say draw, say draw.
No. I don't think a draw is happening. It's either going to be a Brentford win or a City. But I mean, let's have to go first and we'll give our picks.
You said no.
Okay, so we're not
Unanimous
including City.
decision, City.
So City not
Everyone
included
is
this
going
week.
for City. We
Yeah,
have it
fine.
included,
It's
so...
practically, yeah, City. We'll all say City then.
And then last game we're going to discuss is Liverpool vs Nottingham Forest.
Again, I think Liverpool takes this one. Let's see. I'm still waiting to see some sort of weakness from them yet.
Yeah,
this
they are
season,
looking fucking
so
good.
Yes,
It's
bro.
a bit scary.
It's
yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Liverpool as well. I got in Luis Diaz in my team this week, so watch him flop the bet. But yeah, Liverpool.
Yeah, always fade Zias. The start has been too good to be true for Liverpool. I think this is where they're going to falter. Nottingham have started the game unbeaten.
Season.
The season unbeaten. So I think it's going to be a draw.
I have Liverpool, man. They've looked really good.
And it's an Anfield.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to lose to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
All right, so ZS did touch upon FPL a little bit. And as you guys know, we have a league, a team, an ongoing challenge as well, where the winner gets the penalty pig. And if we do less than average per week, so last 2 weeks we've done less than average, and we've had to put 100 rupees each in the penalty pig. To help us with this strategy,
How much do we have in the penalty pick?
400 rupees in 2 weeks is not good.
Not good. Not looking good. It's been 3 weeks of Premier League football.
Yes, so 2 out of 3 we have failed. So to help us with some strategy and to edit our team, please welcome a special guest, Mr. Mikhail Vora, aka Magic Mik.
He's we're going to call our fan base the Ultras. So he's the leader of the Ultras so far. The first one, their representative. So anytime y'all have any complaints, reach out to him and he'll reach out to us directly. We have a group with him and he's been messaging us non-stop. I might have to put a limit to the number of messages per day, but we can get into that later. So
The only issue with him is he's a fucking City fan.
yeah, that is an issue.
Give him the mic.
Yes. Also, okay, to preface, we have 2 transfers to make this game week. Mikhail is going to tell us, Magic Mix is going to tell us who we should bring in and who we should transfer out. Let's see what he has in store for us. I have very high hopes from him, considering the amount of information he's been spewing my way. Go for it, Magic Mix.
Okay, so to just save you some money from that penalty pig,
He's been very, very bothered about this penalty pig. Oh, y'all are losing so much money. Y'all are losing so much money.
that's kind of funny actually, but why is that? It's fine. Definitely Nkunku has to go out of the team. He's horrendous and hopeless, and has already dropped all in price. Like he's dropped to 6.2 in price, so definitely has to go out. I see some decent replacements for him, especially master pick Amadou Onana for Aston Villa. He scored 2 goals and is worth like
Good
5
shout.
million. So he's definitely a cheaper pick. So by taking him, you could even go for a more expensive player in defense. Like you all were just mentioning, Liverpool have been incredible, have actually like been flying. So I definitely think Robertson for 6 million with attacking output could be worth the money. Liverpool's fixtures don't seem to be getting tough anytime soon. It's easing out. So he's definitely one pick for Kyle Walker, who I would remove.
Yeah, we've been talking about this.
Pep first of all cannot decide one formation to play.
Mm-hmm.
And he has like 7 defenders who he just rotates. So it's very tough to just pick a City defender and have trust in them.
Okay, so 2 you said are
Nkunku and Walker need to go out.
Nkunku and Walker need to go, and who's coming in? Robertson and
I think either Robertson or Porro are like good expensive picks for Walker's replacement.
Let's go with Porro, maybe.
I'd say Liverpool.
Liverpool. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But in case if for Nkunku, if you want like a more expensive option, like to bring in someone like
I like the Onana pick. I think we should stick with the Onana pick.
definitely just one more recommendation, since Tony's out of Brentford, you could go for Brian Mbeumo because he's like the star player now.
Okay.
And he'll be on penalties.
Who would we
probably.
transfer out?
Nkunku only.
Okay.
So Nkunku could be replaced with either Mbeumo or Onana. But if you take Nkunku out, you'll have to spend a little bit less on a defender. So you could go for like one of the Villa centre backs. Like I said, Onana's fixtures are looking very easy, so it's the same scene here. My
Done.
only problem with Villa picks,
Problems. Yes. Go ahead.
Champions League. You cannot like it. There could be constant rotations. You do not know what's coming from the manager. He could prioritize UCL. He could prioritize the Prem. And
Mix, I've brought you for a solution. Do not throw problems my way. I do not want to be making these decisions. We've got you on to
just
make
say it
these
with your
decisions
chest.
for us. So
Okay,
you tell
cool.
us the 2 picks we should make. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about
okay.
giving you our login info and you can do this. Because the problem with us is not actually making these decisions.
Yeah,
It's-
we are smart.
Yeah, we forget to do them.
I just think Poro's like very good for his price. It's not a
Value
very
pick.
expensive pick. And Onana instead of Nkunku could save us some money for a future, like getting into a higher budget.
Got it.
So definitely could help you out by taking a cheaper midfielder.
Got it.
And next week, if we get less than average,
You are
you're
paying,
paying
the,
us 100 rupees.
Okay, done.
Cool. So we'll make those changes. Can you finally announce those changes that we have to make?
Poro for Walker and Onana for Nkunku.
Done. We are going. I'm gonna give you. Let's give him the login info, and you can make these changes for us. Just send us a message on the group, and we'll give you a thumbs up and do it.
Done.
No, you just tell me. We're not giving you the login info. That Google logs into everything.
Okay. Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be a little risky. Anyways, 6 people are on that thing. Okay. So the Champions League this year, new format. I don't understand shit about it.
I have gone out of my way to ignore all the Champions League information reels that have been coming my way to save myself for this explanation.
So basically, Magic Mik is going to, in 1 minute or so, break down the new format of the UCL.
Amazing. I have no idea what's
Your
happening.
time starts now.
So there's been a change in the format. It's a 36-team league stage now instead of 8 groups of 4. So with the difference is now that the top 8 will be getting a direct qualification in a round of 16. 9 through 24 have to play a playoff against each other to secure a spot in the round of 16. Instead of 6 group games, you have 8 games and 8 different teams. 4 of your games will be at home and 4 will be away. The group stages end on 30th of January, so there's going to be a lot of fixture congestion and a lot of rotation through the Premier League as well as the other leagues. I think the round of 16 this year, we will be seeing a more competitive outline rather than seeing Copenhagen or Leipzig just coming into the frame.
I love watching those clubs. Are you mad?
Don't interrupt.
Sorry.
There's more chance to see like City play a Atletico or a Milan rather than playing a Copenhagen and just making a one-sided thrashing.
I love Copenhagen. Why would you say that?
Chal, 5 seconds. Huh?
Yeah, the problem is it's just going to be a headache to keep up with who's playing who. So honestly, yeah, I just like the old format just better. It's so much easier.
Amazing. That was an amazing explanation. I still haven't understood anything. That's no fault of yours. My brain just cannot compute so much information in such little time.
Yeah, we'll have to watch that reel 5-10 times with graphics to understand what's happening. But great job.
Great job. Yeah, actually great job.
And your final task for tonight. It's 12:15 a.m.
I just have a few questions for him before that. So, what do you think are the problems with this new format?
Fixture congestion. Massive, massive problem.
And what do you think are the benefits?
Nothing really. I think one benefit could be playing 8 different teams. So getting like 8 different teams to play could help a team develop more and find more weaknesses in the team.
That doesn't sound like an advantage. Yeah. So
That's why
this format basically sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
All these things he said. And you're asking again and again about the same
Of course,
thing.
I told you I have a problem. I can't process so much information in such little time.
It's a money-making format.
That's a good point. What I've also heard is that they're trying to like get it more into the NFL style where all these fixtures are going on together at once, and it's better for betting. So integrating.
What betting? He's in 9th grade, bro.
He is not
It's
going to bet.
illegal.
He is not going to bet, but like people like you and me, right? That's what I've heard. Mik, so next time we do a betting segment, you come on and give us tips.
Sure.
Cool. You had a assignment for him, Tanay.
Okay.
Schoolmaster Tanay ji.
Yes. So, last thing before you leave. The UCL top 8. You asked us to predict what's going to happen. We are asking you what's going to happen. And by the end of it, you have to get at least 5 out of 8, right?
Okay.
Or
Never come back. Never text us. Never come back on the show ever again.
Okay.
A lot is riding on this.
Okay.
done? Chal, go for it.
City in first, Real Madrid in second, Bayern Munich in third, Liverpool in fourth. I have Atletico in fifth.
Okay.
I'm going to make a quick change. Arsenal in sixth, Inter in seventh, and Barca in 8th. So those are my top 8,
Got it.
with PSG and Leverkusen just missing out in the top 10.
So we didn't ask for an order. You did Shanagiri and put it yourself. So now, if the top 6 is not 6 or
Yeah.
top 5 is not 5, finish.
And if Copenhagen finishes in any of
Who
those,
else did he
I don't
say?
think Copenhagen is
Leipzig
playing.
also, no?
Leipzig.
Leipzig's in, but I
Yeah.
don't think Copenhagen's playing this year.
Oh, they're not playing?
No.
Fuck me. So if Leipzig finishes in that top 8, top 10,
Okay.
then you have to do a forfeit.
Okay.
With Abbas.
We'll do some burpees or something with Abbas. So
Done.
we'll figure that out.
And Zias, obviously. He's a master.
You know what his dad told us to do, right, for him?
Yeah.
So it'll be a step in the right direction.
All right, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Amazing performance. Very,
Great
very
job.
impressed by you.
I hope you enjoyed.
Yes.
Yes, lots of fun.
Make sure you tell your entire friend group to like, share, subscribe.
Done.
Yeah, and then unsubscribe and then subscribe again after that.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's about it. Again, thank you so much
Great
for
job,
coming.
man.
Great job. Great job.
Thank you.
Just so everyone knows, it's 12:20 a.m. and he has school tomorrow. Okay, moving on to F1. Sattu, you want to tell us some more about the Adrian Newy to Aston Martin story?
Sure. So again, another huge name move after Hamilton to Ferrari. Honestly, gutted that he didn't come to Ferrari, but it is what it is. He's got 30 million pounds from Lawrence Stroll, so I don't blame him. But yeah, essentially, Adrian's probably one of the greatest car designers of all time. He's built about 12 constructor winning championship and 13 drivers title winning championship cars during his time at Williams, McLaren, and Red Bull. Hopefully, this means we get to see Alonso challenge for a title at 44 years of age next year. So let's see where that ends up.
Will he be driving when he's 65?
At this point, I wouldn't
He's
put
a
it past
driver?
him. I'm honestly more surprised that you knew who Alonso was.
I know Aston Martin's a car.
Ashton.
But no, I think at probably like 47, 48, your body will start to give up. I don't think it can handle that.
Oh, they're
kind
just
of
driving.
pressure.
I think he's 65, dude. You think he still has it in him to like restructure this entire program?
Yeah, I mean, dude, he's been doing this since like the 1980s. And he's clearly like one of the smartest people on the grid. And definitely, I think, look, the engine makes the car go fast. Aerodynamics makes it go faster. So let's see if they fuck up the engine entirely or Mercedes doesn't have a great package. It will provide a challenge for him, but he's definitely going to make a massive difference.
So
for
Lance Stroll or his father basically is finally realizing that his son is a shit driver and he might need some extra help.
that, or he's just said, fuck it, let Lance do what he wants and let Alonso just pick up the scraps, kind of what Max is doing for Red Bull right now.
Okay, amazing.
Okay, moving on to the Duleep Trophy. Sammy, you wanted to say a few things about the implications coming out of the tournament.
Yeah, implications, sure, but I feel like there's just been a little bit of a hole in my life with the absence of Test cricket. So the Duleep Trophy has provided that little bit of relief in terms of Test cricket. I haven't been following it very religiously, but just the clips that have been coming online of Rishabh Pant and Kuldeep Yadav getting into it. Rishabh Pant talking shit to him and then he eventually gets out.
Not getting into it, but just joking around.
Joking around, yeah, not getting into it. Sorry, that was a bad choice of words, but it was good fun. But basically, there's so much interest around the Duleep Trophy because of what the BCCI mandated, I think, a year ago now. They basically said that all central contract players, which are the top players who play for the national team, have to be involved in domestic level red ball cricket, which is an amazing initiative to, bring Test cricket back, get eyeballs on it. And India is taking it seriously. So that means Test cricket is not going to go anywhere. On the players level, there are implications for a lot of players. Like, we don't have a backup off spinner for Ashwin. So like people like Washington Sundar and a couple other spinners should make their mark in this tournament if they want anything to happen with their careers. Pant is a mainstay as a wicketkeeper, but KL Rahul and Dhruv Jurel are just breathing down his neck. So if they have a really good tournament, they could come in as well. And then India may carry four seamers to Australia in December. I think that's when we're playing them. We have three for sure with Siraj, Shami and Bumrah. The fourth one is a question mark. So again, this tournament will decide all those things, and we might just see people we don't know, uncapped Indians, making their names just like they did in the IPL. Now we have an established test tournament. Hopefully this helps us to create a great test team and we finally win that World Test Championship.
Yeah, I never thought I would see Surya Kumar Yadav giving a shit about test matches. But yeah, I mean, that's a great thing that the Indian BCCI has done.
Yeah, we aren't relying on T20 cricket for test matches anymore.
And we have, yeah, exactly. And we have so many options anyway, so many great cricketers that are playing in the IPL.
Mhm.
Let's see how they do in test matches. And
Yeah.
if they do well, they get a spot or a shot. So
Yeah.
that's a great thing.
I think they should commercialize this a little more to get more eyes on it. I think I can't decide whether it's a cool move that they're doing this purely for the love of the game. Like, we're going to create this selection series. Like how we had for like, when we went from Maharashtra, they had like those selections.
We played for Maharashtra.
We played for Maharashtra. We had the selections, right, where we would just go and have like 4 or 5 days of trials. This is what this feels like. I can't decide if like I respect that move, that this is like raw cricket purely for the love of the game, seeing if we are going to get what kind of team is going to come up, or on the other side, they could commercialize this, get more eyeballs onto it and get more people into test cricket at a very grassroots
They should
level.
commercialize it.
Right?
There's no drawback for doing that because
Mhm.
the selection process is going to happen anyway because they're playing the tournament.
Yeah.
It would help if they advertise and market it a little
And
more.
we have more context
Yeah.
so as to what's happening. And these games are much more interesting than like a Bangladesh versus Pakistan from
That
a
was
skill
sick.
from a skill point of view, not from like a meme point of view. From a skill point of view, I think these are more competitive. No disrespect to them, but total disrespect to them.
Okay, finally, US Open. Yannick Sinner just eases through and wins the championship. Zeus and Sammy have picked them to win at the very
Let's
start
go.
of the tournament because he did some drugs.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys want to gloat a little bit?
I mean, yeah, like we said, how can a man dope and then lose the tournament? But I don't know about y'all, but for me, this US Open honestly was pretty underwhelming, especially with Alcaraz, Djoko going out so early in the tournament. The fun part for me was watching the two Americans, Tiafoe and Fritz. That semi-finals for me was the game of the tournament. Went all 5 sets and then Fritz took it, annihilated him in the last set. But yeah,
Crashing.
shout out to Taylor Fritz and shout out to Benjamin Shelton as well, because he was really entertaining to watch throughout, always really passionate, fiery.
Yeah, the Americans turned up at home.
Yeah, they did. But yeah, Yannick Sinner really didn't have any challenge throughout the tournament, even the finals. He just absolutely annihilated Fritz. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing much to add on the US Open. How could you not pick him? He's done drugs. On the women's side of it, Sabalenka is hitting shots harder than Alcaraz and Djokovic. Like, they've recorded faster forearms, faster forehands from her than both of them. Why isn't anyone testing her for drugs?
That's what I was going to ask. Is she on the PEDs?
Yeah, if Serena Williams did this, for sure something would have happened on her end. But let's not get into that.
Yeah.
But test her.
But good on her, man.
Great on her. So fun to watch again.
The women's final was more entertaining than the men's,
Mhm.
definitely. And
Men's was a snooze
Sabalenka's
fest.
grunts are also damn funny and entertaining.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else completely. But sure.
Alright, sure.
Nothing else on Sabalenka?
Just want to say she didn't drop a set throughout the entire US
Damn.
Open. So yeah, she was
Check her.
unbelievable. Check her out.
Check her or make her compete with the men's in the next tournament.
I was saying check her for her
Yeah,
this
yeah.
thing. Not check her out and all this.
Check her out.
Check
bro.
her out
She's
and
cute.
so that we know beforehand only who to pick for the next tournament. Because
Correct.
if she gets caught for doping, then she's my clear pick.
For sure.